Hello, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Widow Darby.
And I'm Widow Alexis B. Bevels. The P stands for pyre, funeral. We will be burning our husbands today. Well, actually, we won't have to set them on fire because it's so hot outside. That's why we're in such slutty video. Like,
not you starting with the weather commentary. I love this podcast. Yes.
This podcast.
My husband did die in a fire, so I actually don't have to do that.
My husband died in a tunnel.
That's drag. Those are drag queens. You don't have to. It's fine.
Listen,
we're widowing.
We're widowing. I'm actually mourning the loss of my husband who... He was eaten by porpoises, okay? He was sailing across the Pacific Ocean.
I'm sailing away.
And he was doing it for TikTok, doing it for the content, doing it for the Vine. And he came upon some porpoises and he jumped in because he thought they were dolphins. And they were porpoises. And a lot of people don't know this, but porpoises are just fucking ravenous for cock.
Not true. Dolphins rape. No, my husband is still alive, but I dress like this for the attention.
No, we're dressed like this because that's the runway later. That's a deep tease.
Is it?
Yeah, but I have to tell you,
No, don't do it.
I have to tell you, it might be so late to talk about this, but we're your aunties. Chaperone, isn't she just
Jimmy
the
Fallon?
Absolute best?
Yeah.
Her interview was so funny, and then her vocal talent to be able to sound like that live.
I mean, it's what I sound like, but yeah.
And every song I hear, I just love.
Watching the Jimmy Fallon interview felt to me like...
a real person, not a celebrity.
Or I could just finish my sentence. It felt like the start of a huge star. I know that her career has skyrocketed in a very short amount of time, but that interview, I felt like something shifted. A la Lady Gaga, we were getting this new queer icon. And I think now we're all just on board.
The fact that she went on this show, one of the most popular shows, and she shouted out Sasha Colby, which she absolutely did not have to do, and she raised Sasha Colby up, as we all should, because she is a goddess.
Okay, I wouldn't say she didn't have to do that, because Sasha Colby...
Okay, you're right. I'm so sorry.
She should have done that.
She should have done that.
No, it's great.
She adapted that phrase, and she said, well, before you just give me credit, it's Sasha Colby, everyone.
And she also credited the random Google twink.
You're
Sasha
a
Colby and
twink.
Google twink was, thank you. I'm mourning that. That's actually why I'm in mourning. I'm mourning the loss of my twink.
Okay.
Bitch, sometimes when the lighting's right and I don't have my glasses...
No, you're a twink.
I look great.
I just wanted to shout out.
No, I'm so glad you did. I wanted to shout out... Okay, not to sound gay, I have been getting facials. Ooh! Not the kind that you're thinking if you have trauma. I mean the facial one. You know, with the scrapers and the creams and stuff. I have now gotten 2 facials from this lady. We are working, I said this lady, like I just met her. She's been in my face twice, okay? We're best friends now. She has saved my skin. I went to her last week for my most recent facial, and it was right after the daddy pageant. My skin is just always fucked the day after I wear makeup. It's just, it doesn't matter.
Sorry. I was gonna sneeze.
No, I liked that. That was dramatic.
I'm so sorry. I was gonna sneeze and I think it got shy.
Now you're mourning the loss of your sneeze. I found this girl just because on the internet, people are obsessed with her. You have to get on a waiting list.
Can you send me her?
You have to check her Yeah, I'm just gonna tell y'all, it's Mayday Skincare in Burbank. You do need to like check the website every day to
That's
see
my birthday
if
is Mayday.
something is coming. What?
May Day is my birthday. May 1st.
So that means it's over. I don't know why you're bringing it up. All you have to do is put yourself on the wait list. You'll get the text that says, hey, this person just canceled for this date. Do you want it? You have to be so quick. But once you become a client, you just schedule directly with her. I love it because it's very girl boss energy. Everything you've seen on TikTok that you love, like really cutesy shit, that's all the office is. I'm absolutely obsessed. Women do it better. Okay, that is actually one of the signs on the wall. And I think her pricing is very reasonable. So if you are looking for a facialist in the Valley area, Mayday. I love her energy. I always leave there wanting people to look at my face. I want them to see the wetness.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it makes me feel so good.
I'm so excited
Thank
for you.
you. I'm just trying to get my shit back together.
I want to know what that's like. I gotta admit, I think it's living here, living in the sun, having all this vitamin D. I feel like it makes you want to like achieve.
Give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Achieve
I have a lot of fucks now.
Your personal
yeah.
best.
Yeah. A couple just quick things. Daddy pageant was great. Thank you, Meatball, for having me. I did. Okay. So Naomi of the Smalls Persuasion. We're in like the green room waiting to start. Naomi, of course, looks incredible, you know, so she's just leaning because she can't sit down because she's so tight.
She's so beautiful.
And tight. I was like, so Naomi, your new show on YouTube, you are reviewing Drag Race? Like you're making a YouTube show where you're talking about Drag Race? That is so interesting. How did you come up with that idea? That was such an untapped market. How did that idea come about?
Oh yeah, that's what we do.
And she went, shut up, bitch. No, but then she was real, like, she is, I hate to say this publicly, but she is genuinely one of the kindest people. And I just always...
when you see someone that hot and they're also that kind, it's like...
You're describing me. I'm so hot and kind. Wait, watch. My chiseled jaw almost got in the way of me seeing how beautiful you look today. Because I'm hot and kind.
I thank you so much.
She was really sweet, though. She did say how much she loves our show, and that truly...
She always says that.
I think we should start believing her.
I think we should believe her. I think we should also...
Believe in yourself.
We should also believe in ourselves. And we should believe in the...
magic of friendship. Speaking of... Okay, listen, I didn't like your laugh before, but I like this one even less. Can we let it go? I thought it was a bit, but now I'm worried. Is this gender affirming care? Maybe I am against it. I can't tell.
It's I've incorporated it so much. It's
okay.
Natural.
It is?
Yeah.
Is it? If it's not... If it's natural, I support you, and I want you to live your best life.
I only do big natural.
Gender affirming. Okay, big naturals, big natchies. Okay, I apologize. Can I just quickly say something?
I would love for you to.
I've been so quiet this whole time. I know. Don't look at the comments. But we got a comment this week, and I couldn't help but engage with it. Someone said that I love your show, but don't tell me what to do with my vote.
Which we never did.
Well, I said don't withhold your vote.
But that's not telling you what to do with it. It's just telling you to use it.
Well, but to be fair, with the way I look, it looks like I'm telling them to vote for Trump. And I am. And so I just wrote, LOL, shut up. And they wrote this long thing about, it's my homosexual opinion, not my homosexual political advice. And we all have opinions. And all. Anyway, they lost the plot. And he had said hashtag sorry, not sorry in the middle of it, which is so funny that someone typed that out. But anyway, that's all to say, sometimes it sucks, right? It sucks when sometimes your favorites have different beliefs than yours that are at such a significant part of who you are that you don't want to hear it from them. And you may not be able to be their fan anymore. I agree, that sucks. Sometimes I wish I could say, hey, Tim Allen, I had a huge crush on you as a child. Can you not believe in MAGA anymore? But I don't, okay? I've lost all contact with him. I'm not even a part of his fan club anymore.
Yeah.
And that's okay. It's okay. So I just want to say, we here at IMHO, our opinion show, will give our opinion on everything. And we are very staunch, left-leaning, pro-Palestinian, pro-black, anti-hate. Well,
no, we are.
We don't like Nina West, though. And we need to work on that. We are anti-being anti-Nina West.
We're pro-choice of who you can hate.
But we're pro-life. If your baby has already been born, yeah, I think you should keep it alive. Listen, if we've made it unclear, and so you're watching like, oh, well, thank God they only talk about drug. No. We're going to share our actual opinions.
We do get to borrow a phrase from another show. We talk about whatever we want, and we share our opinions.
So listen, if we're not for you anymore,
that's okay.
That's okay.
Sometimes I can't. Most of the time, I can't do comments.
Yeah.
And then I'll feel bad because we have all these hundreds of lovely people that's where I want to give my attention to. That's who deserves the engagement. But it's that one dummy that just is like...
Well, it was more so...
That got under my skin.
I completely understand, and I get that impulse a lot. It was more so I wanted to address it thinking, oh no, have we not shown through our show what our true, like, belief system actually is? Have we not made it clear to this person that that particular view of keep your mouth shut about things happening in the world is not okay with us? So I just wanted to bring it out here.
Yeah, that's true.
That is our point of view.
Well,
we will be involved. And if that's not for you...
I do think, though, to play devil's advocate to that guy, something in the process of them watching wipes away everything they've seen in the past. So, like, we'll still get people that are like, what happened to Chan?
We get that every video.
And it's been 2.5 years
every
since
video
she's been
we get
a part of us, even though
Alexis,
she
your
is
makeup looks
always
great. Where's
a part
Chan?
of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think there's a
but...
magical, like, wipe away effect of some people.
Alexis, oh my, thank you for saying that. I owe you and our audience an apology. I'm too beautiful. Yeah. That's the problem. If I weren't this beautiful, people wouldn't get distracted. They would remember. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Alexis.
It's breathtaking.
I'll
it's
try to paint
taking.
like you. And maybe then people will be able to retain things.
Thank you.
Like you retain water.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, let's get into this show.
This was such a quick episode. I don't know what happened, but it was basically just the runway. So let's go ahead and get into that.
That is 100% true. Although, I'm so sorry. I do just want to quickly say, when Roxy came back after being cut, she said... To Angeria. Okay, to Angeria's lead-in, which was just Angeria being like, I don't want to do this. It was pretty mild compared to Roxy the week before. So she says to Angeria, you and I are playing 2 different games. And it was too dramatic. I didn't come here for all that. You should have just handed me the scissors. Roxy Andrews told Angeria she was too dramatic with the scissors.
Roxy Andrews of this.
Who did not come here for that.
Of turning around and scooting.
Scooting, crying, sobbing, having the person
not her.
With the scissors comforting them. Oh, you snipped me. That's okay. That's okay. She thought that Angeria
She didn't come here for all of that.
She didn't come here for all of that. I just got to say.
I love her so much.
I love it.
It's such good TV.
It's so annoying.
And the only interesting thing about...
It's one of the only interesting things about the season. I agree.
Besides the runways.
I absolutely adored how completely cut off from reality she is in those moments. She did eventually come back as they were doing her makeup and just was like, hey, I was in my feelings, blah, blah, blah. It still wasn't quite the apology I would want for that situation, but Roxy Andrews... You're here to make it clear that reality is only up to your interpretation. She didn't come here for all that. Too dramatic.
Yeah.
Too dramatic.
They had to squeeze fruit in their thighs.
In their butt. Was it thighs or butt?
It was like the undercarriage. Because didn't you see he was like shoving them?
I just thought it was going right in their hole.
No, well that's what you do with fruit.
Yeah.
You know it's supposed to go in this hole.
Sometimes I'll do that hole first just to warm it up. This is what sucked about the butt. We're building up to, like, you get immunity if you win. Everyone was gonna come for Plastique because she has 3 badges and she's kind of gone under the radar. I really wanted Plastique to win. You know, they're all, like, gunning for her, but instead it went to Nina, and it's like, no one's gunning for Nina. Oh,
she ruined her pants for that, so she deserved it.
She did ruin her pants for that.
Everyone else might have shit the bed. She shit her pants. No, take that out.
You've done both.
You've shit your pants way more than I have.
You shit your bed way more than I have. So we'll just go through their runways, and then we'll also go through their scenes for the meeting in the ladies' room film.
It's a widow. She better don't.
Widow weep for me.
What?
Widow weep for me.
Oh, cool.
First we had Nina. Now she was doing a Disney, what is it? Haunted Mansion kind of thing.
Oh yeah, it's kind of Tim Burton, kind of Haunted Mansion.
Which I appreciate. She had the only pre-reveal that was actually like a fully thought through costume. So I really appreciated her idea of the reveal. Now the reveal itself.
Clunky.
Moving is not your thing, and that's okay. Just stand there and take it all off. But the like back and forth, did you see them cut to Carson? And Carson went,
yeah.
I dig that she's leaning into the Disney of it all since she's got a good relationship with Disney. Like, again, I truly appreciate how much that first look could have been its own thing. Mm-hmm. But the reveal, I just don't understand it. Could production help her? Could she just say, and I reveal now, and then people can walk on and like rip it off of her?
In defense, of Nina West.
Okay.
Ready? Nina just came off the Hairspray tour.
So people dress her.
Where she has dressers.
Ah.
And she doesn't have to change herself anymore. So she, much like when people watch us and see your beauty, it wipes away the past.
Yeah.
Those dressers wiped
she
away.
She forgot how to take her clothes
she
off.
forgot how to practice and rehearse her
reveals.
Her reveals because she's so busy being kind.
Then we had her Valley of the Dolls scene with Ru.
I liked her wig in that. I thought she was good.
I liked the whole look. I thought it really fit with Valley of the Dolls. I gotta say, Ru, I wish she'd been in drag. It just seemed like she was having these big bitch offs, like these big scenes. It was like two strong women. And then instead it was just kind of like a skinny little old man. What season was it when she did it fully in drag? Where she
I think it was
everybody?
season
She slapped
2
Jujubee, right?
with Raven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember her slapping all of them.
I just would have been so fucking kind. But once you get to a certain point, you have too much money. You don't have to worry about all that.
Yeah.
It didn't really make me laugh except for the very end when Nina gets slapped and she falls to the ground and she goes, RuPaul, Michelle, Nina West. And she just starts like screaming her own name. That did make me laugh. It did make me laugh. Then we had Roxy Andrews.
Oh,
she did Lizzie Borden's wedding day.
Stunning.
Listen,
stunning.
If you bring down an axe that has been bedazzled, I'm paying attention. Okay? You care about death and glamour. Then she had to do a Dynasty style. She looked incredible. Again, very much Dynasty.
She looked so beautiful.
Is that the wig that Chanel wore last week for the Atomic Blonde runway?
No one knows.
Okay.
I did call Chanel and ask her, but she was too
Chanel!
busy. Yeah. Couldn't get a hold of her, but a bird showed up.
I did laugh at the very end after they had this tense scene and she goes, validate my parking? And then Ru just pulls a stamp out of her pocket and that was funny. That was funny.
Validate
every
parking.
Moment, every
That's
scene had at least
relatable.
one moment.
Yeah.
Well, until. Then we had Angeria as like spiderweb.
Oh, with an urn on her wig. This was so cool.
You know what? Okay. I liked it, but I couldn't figure out why I didn't love it because it is so well done. You know what I think it is? It's the pageant look of it all made more pageanty by the jewelry. The necklace and the earrings are so pageant. Like, had they been cobwebs or something more stylistic, just the shape of the dress being so pageant and then the pageant jewelry took me out of it a little.
Well, she got a lot of positive critiques on this, and I think she earned it.
Okay. Now, her scene from Mildred Pierce, which, by the way, do you think that they gave them those movies to watch in their hotel rooms? Because there's no way Angeria has watched Mildred Pierce. Have you watched Mildred Pierce?
I've never seen Mildred Pierce, but I did see Maggie pierce our friend Lucy's ear holes. Because she wanted to get her ears pierced, but her parents wouldn't pay for it, and we couldn't get to Claire's.
Okay. New idea. Instead of Claire's, we open a store called Mildred Pierce's. And it's just some old smoker queen who's like, come on, honey. I'll put a hole in your face.
Yeah.
And that's just where like young gay guys who are not understood go to put holes in their body.
I love that.
Okay. Copyrighted. Ding. I just wrote she's so fucking funny.
She's so funny.
fucking
She had
funny.
Ru laughing. That was
Ru
good.
said, you would do anything for money, even blackmail. And she goes, what'd you call me? That made me laugh. I did think she looked a little silly. She did look funny. The whole look was funny. Maybe that's why it made me laugh so much. Is she just doesn't take herself seriously. Plastique. Ooh.
Incredible, stunning, gorgeous.
Wah. What a wah.
Yeah.
Now, hers was All About Eve. I hope that she's seen All About Eve. I think All About Eve is a little more iconic than Mildred Pierce.
I think she did great.
Oh, I wrote wasn't great, and then I put a sad face.
I think she did great for her, for a non-comedy person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
More natural, more comfortable in the... She made a choice with that.
Yes.
That's,
I did like that one of
choices
the
are
lines
funny.
was that she fucked Ross and Carson at the same time. That, that's brave. Then we had Chanel. Now this is what I'm talking about with Nina's reveal. Chanel came out in a big black cloak. Obviously,
but as
you're
far
going
as-
to reveal.
But as far as cloaks go, that was a damn good cloak.
It's just a black
I
nothing.
know, but the fabric is fabulous. The hood covered her face so well that I did not see the hair underneath at all.
So then she
I'm a
reveals into
cloak
Marie
girl. You are
Antoinette.
not.
No, I like a cloak, but in drag reveals, it's so lazy to me. I like the idea that, well, yeah, we're in mourning. There needs to be some sort of like dark element. I like putting thought into the element as opposed to, well, I'll just put a black coat over this. To me, she already had that dress and wanted to wear the Marie Antoinette dress and was like, I'll just have a black thing put over it.
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
I mean, she looks beautiful. I just wanted more. And she did Mommy Dearest, which is perfect for Chanel. She looked incredible. That is absolutely something Joan Crawford would wear while she was neglecting a child. I also like, too, that her scene started with, like, Rue trying to start the fight and Chanel just not getting it. What?
I did like
go to the bathroom? When she asked Rue, are we doing a bit? That was great. Then Georges, another just like she had a black fur coat on or something, and then she reveals into the red. She looked incredible, and I love the idea, very Blanche from Golden Girls, of her wearing red to a funeral. Great. But again, you just threw a coat off.
I was interested. I couldn't get a hold mentally on the hair. It wasn't really styled, and the part was in a weird spot for. I was trying to figure out what the hair was doing because she's beautiful. She looks great.
I loved her makeup,
but I couldn't figure out the hair.
Well, speaking of hair, she made a hair choice for her scene with Rue, where she was doing Boys in the Band.
That's funny. I like that hair.
I wrote the funniest part was her wig.
Yeah.
I don't know how she read the synopsis and was like, I've got a perfect wig for it. And she found this big wig that's just flat on top. I don't know if she thought that she was going to have to carry stuff on her head, but whatever it was hilarious. It was funny when Rue kept slapping her over and over, and she'd go, I don't feel a thing. And then she'd slap her 3 more times. She'd go, I don't feel it. And then she'd slap her again. That was great.
Yeah.
I'd say overall, like, the visual gags with Georges were great.
Yeah.
Her getting on a chair to slap RuPaul. Come on. Only Michelle's done that. Then we had Gottmik.
Gottmik.
Now, I loved the runway.
Oh, the dripping, that was really cool.
The wax from
Latex,
the candle, that was so cool. Marco, like, amazing. Now, the scene, the mirror cracked, which, by the way, if you're on TikTok, if you're on gay TikTok, you've seen scenes from this movie all the time. It's Elizabeth Taylor and Kim Novak just being complete cunts to each other.
Oh, fun.
It's beautiful.
Fun.
While they were filming, they could not stop laughing. And then while they're getting ready, Gottmik is like, I know I did great because we just couldn't stop laughing. And then I watched it and I thought, huh, I wonder why they couldn't stop laughing. Did you start laughing? Yeah. Then we go to Vanjie. I gotta be honest. I liked it.
I liked it too.
It reminded me of old Vanjie. Remember when Vanjie just used to do this kind of shit?
The fur thing is so interesting, and with the umbrella and the hair makes it really cool. It is lingerie, but she looked incredible.
I think had it not been styled this way with the umbrella and with the fur, I'd be like,
and
okay.
the makeup, yeah.
But it looks, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting horny at that funeral. I mean, I always do. Then her scene was Showgirls.
She was Vanjie.
She was Vanjie. It was
and
really...
that's all she has to be. That's what's gonna keep her...
And that's what you need to be. You need to be...
Miss Vanjie?
I was gonna say yourself, but I like that better. Be Vanjie.
Now we think about... No.
What was really funny, though, was when she walks in the door, her first line, she goes, Hey, Mom! When she goes into that weird falsetto place, it sends me to the moon. I laughed. Again, not laughing for the reason she wants me to, but it's Vanjie. She's got special power.
Her world...
Everything else was bad, though.
Her world must be so fun to live in.
Chaotic. Chaotic good. Vanjie's a chaotic good.
I do wonder if there's any kind of...
Rest.
Self-aware. Like...
I hope not.
I think she's just going.
Yeah.
I don't think she's stopping to consider.
I don't think she should.
Yeah.
Because we consider too much.
100%.
Oh, good. You considered that and you agreed. And then they end the scene with Rue slapping everyone on the crew, which I have to say by the end of it, I was enjoying it. The final guy that she slaps smiles the whole way through. Yeah. He smiles on his way up to her. She slaps him and then he turns like he got hit and he's going... That was great.
I liked that everyone on the actual crew got a little moment. And I thought that was so fun.
Sweet. I love that shit.
I thought that was sweet.
Yeah, I love that. We find out the top two are Nina and Angeria.
Nina.
I have to say, yeah. I understand that.
Yeah.
Angeria's was funny from start to finish just because she's Angeria and she was incredible. And Nina did great.
And Nina did a good job.
Yeah.
They did a lip sync towards each other and...
Okay, let me share something with you.
Okay.
I preferred Nina.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I did. I love Angeria so much, but her movements are awkward. And I relate. I'm the exact same way. Yes, she does move, but is it always in time? Is it always fluid? No, it's really awkward, which can be fun to watch. But I thought, at least with Nina, she was telling a story. And I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, Nina really knew the song. Yeah.
And I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm saying it.
But Angeria wins.
Yes, she does.
She gets the ruby snippers, and
she's going to snip plastique.
She doesn't
because obviously everyone's going to snip plastique. So she, in fact, snips Gottmik. Were you surprised?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was so surprised.
I was. I genuinely was. I was like, oh, fuck. And even Gottmik goes, what the fuck? Why me? Gottmik, you're a front runner. And even though Plastique was making it up about if you block someone who has less badges, then it'll be impossible for them to get into the final.
But yeah, honestly,
that made sense to me.
No, she said if you have the same amount of badges as someone, you should block them, not the people with the most badges. They're already going to have the most badges, but if you're tied with someone, block that person.
Which I think is what Angie... Well, no, Angie now has 3.
Nobody knows, but Chanel has 0.
Yeah, don't block Chanel. Don't block Chanel.
Poor Chanel.
I like it though because it's, I mean, I'm sorry for her, but I also think it's going to make her even more annoying in the future. I love her.
I love her Christmas.
Don't we all? That was the end of that episode. I can't wait for next week when Gottmik is going to let Angeria have it.
Yeah.
I don't think Angeria was fully prepared for this show. She has just been getting shit on left and right while outperforming everybody. So that must feel good. All right, well, we will be back next week with another episode. If you enjoyed this, hit that subscribe button, of course, the notification bell.
Join us on Patreon at patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOW.
We're also on Cameo.
Yeah, you do a Cameo.
IMHOtheSHOW.com. Also, all of our merch is at dragqueenmerch.com. Bye.
Okay, I have a new jingle. Do you want to hear
For
it?
drag queen merch?
No, it's for Can I See You Back Here?
Wait, okay. Let me understand. So, you're like, can I see you back here? We're about to do a quick bit. You're going to go, can I see you back here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm nervous. It's very vulnerable to put yourself out there.
You're doing great. We're all your fan.
Vulnerable to put yourself out there. I made this yesterday.
Can I see you back here? You got some talking to do. Back here. You got a minute or two. Let's talk each other through our feelings or just grab a beer. Back here. Can I see you? Nice to meet you. Wanna beat you? Can I please just grab a moment of your time and can I see you back here? Oh, God.
Okay, can I tell you my favorite part about it? Was the concentration on these two girls' faces.
Because when I
went.
Because when I record these, I have to plug the microphone in and I can no longer hear it. So I'm just trying to match my mouth up with the first girl. That's why the dance was off.
Was it? Was that the reason? Okay, great. So, again, when you want to do a Can I See You Back Here, you're going to...
We're going to play that, yeah.
Okay.
So, since we've played it, Can I See You Back Here?
Yeah. Oh, good, you're not going to play it again. I'm ready.
Since we've played it. We already played it. I just want to check in.
Can I see you up here? I'm really good. Can I tell you my latest TikTok obsession?
Oh, I got one too. Go ahead.
Okay. I love the funny girls. I love... Women are funny. I'm sorry. Don't listen to Twitter. Women are funny.
Yeah.
There is this girl. Her name is Ansley.
It's not Ainsley?
No, it's A-N. It's not A-I-N. Okay.
Ansley.
I don't think... Okay.
I
shouldn't say
that
this.
Doesn't sound real.
There was one person I knew a long time ago with a name similar to that. She had the flattest butt I'd ever seen in my entire life, to the point that, like, I was at a show that she was doing, and I was sitting on the side of the stage, so I got her profile the whole time. I couldn't tell you one song they sang. I was so interested. It looked like she had a cutting board down her back. Like, it was so flat, and it was so perfectly flat.
And there's beauty in that.
There is. I want to see it. I was so obsessed. I was like... And then I saw on the internet that she had gotten married, which I'm so happy for her. And she wasn't my friend, but I'm happy for her. In one of her wedding photos, she's being dipped, you know, and like they're kissing or whatever. It's just a profile of her body. And there's just no butt in that wedding dress.
Why didn't she get a poofy dress?
I don't know. Maybe, okay. Maybe she likes it. Maybe that's like something she really feels confident in.
Yeah. Washboard butt.
Washboard butt, baby. I found it so interesting. Anyway, there's this girl, Ansley, on TikTok, and she plays a character which is like the girl you think is a mean girl, but is actually just a girl.
Oh, I've seen her. I love her.
I have watched every video she's ever made.
Yeah.
She is my deepest, darkest obsession. You know what it is, too? Is that, like, all my favorite TikTokers are also, like, out in LA. So I'll see them recording, and I'll recognize, like, the intersection or something. And I'm like, I could just run into her at Target. That's fine. I'll just run into her at Target. I'm not. And even if I did, I wouldn't say anything. I'd be like, you're on my phone.
You know how I love, like, tiny house living, like,
sure.
camper,
yeah.
van life?
That's why you live in a pool house.
That shit is out. It's all about fire watchtowers.
What?
There are fire watchtowers.
There are people?
In, like, national forests.
My book.
And such as.
And there's a party.
And there are people that can move in there for the summer. And their only job is to just keep a watch out. But they live in these towers or, like, on tops of cliffs. And I saw one today, and I watched the whole thing, and I liked it. And now my whole feed is just that. It's incredible.
Remember Denise Richards and her poor Malibu house? It was full of soot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so interesting.
I'll send you one. It's really pretty.
I'm in.
Okay. Let's get a firehouse someday.
No, thanks.
Well, I'll get one. We could still... They have Wi-Fi, so we could still film.
You don't want a firehouse. You want to move to the wet. You know you're not going to live in Southern California forever.
But because they're so high up, sometimes they're so high up, like on a mountain.
They get cold.
It's winter weather.
Oh, you love that. Hey, if it's at the top of a mountain, I'll put you there.
But no fishing.
I didn't say that.
Can I have just 2 minutes for House of the Dragon?
Oh my god, of course.
At time of filming, again? It's the show that is the prequel series to Game of Thrones.
And what was that one?
It's a show about chairs.
Sure.
Musical chairs, but instead of musical, like dragons.
Yeah, okay.
Episode 1 is out. My thoughts are...
With you.
Fuck that guy for that dog. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to be pissed.
Fuck that dog.
No.
Oh.
Viewers online, if you're viewing us, I love you. If you're viewing a TV show and you're going to run to Twitter to comment about it and complain about how it's different from the books, just read the book. If that's what you want, if that's the version you want, read the book. Don't watch it, be pissed, and then spread your negativity about it online.
But we love doing that. That's kind of what this show is. No,
we spread our negativity with each other in the confines of our own home. We don't, like, spread it to other people and ruin other people's day.
Oh, I forgot. You unfollowed me on Twitter. Yeah, I do ruin people's day.
Anyway, shut up.
Are you enjoying it, though?
It's a TV show. Yes, I love it. I mean, there's only been 1 episode. We've got lots to work out, but there's already been a shocking death.
I love when that happens.
Yeah.
It's not in real life.
There's been lots of dragons.
I love those.
Was there sex in the first episode? Yeah. There's sex.
Listen,
the one we like gets...
I've had sex before.
She gets her. She gets
dragon
eaten.
There you go. Well, that's exciting. I'm so happy that's going well for you.
I love it. And episode 2 is tomorrow night. I said I would go see a friend's show. I'm going, but then after I'm going straight home. I'm going to watch.
Okay. Can I say publicly, I want to thank you from the bottom of whatever's left of my heart. I watched Elsbeth.
Did you love it?
I have 1 episode left, and it's only because...
You're saving it.
I'm saving it. I don't want it to
be
end.
over.
Elspeth
is so cute.
I will say, as someone who enjoys the Murder, She Wrote, the Poker Face, the Columbo, it is very much like a CBS kind of NCIS version of it.
It's very formulaic.
That it's completely formulaic. Everything you see coming from a mile away, and everything's really clean. Like, I've never seen anything in New York be that, like, pageant-like.
Well, yeah.
So you do figure it out. There's no mystery.
Well, that's the one thing.
But it's
so you
so
see what
fun.
You see what happens in the beginning.
Like Poker Face or Columbo.
It's interesting because you're watching her figure it out.
Okay.
And then there's a little piece that we don't see and that she does see, and it's like, oh, cool.
Can I push back? Can I push back just a little?
Yeah, you can push back.
Murder, She Wrote.
Do you need to push me back here?
I can push you over.
I can do the...
No. Stay here. Let me push you nowhere.
Okay.
Was this your plan so I'd stop pushing you?
I don't want you to ever stop pushing me, because I don't get much human contact. But
That's true.
Continue. What's you're going to push back?
So Murder, She Wrote, you don't know what happened. You just know that there's been a murder. And so you're finding out as Jessica's finding out, which I really like. Columbo, on the other hand, is like Poker Face and Elsbeth, where you get to see it all happen, and you're following Columbo along, trying to figure out, or watching him figure it out. And it's really interesting. Poker Face is set up the exact same way, because Poker Face is kind of a remake of Columbo. Anyway, Elsbeth is like that, in that you get to see it happen and then watch her figure it out. However, she is given this, like, sense. Like, her character has a sense. So the first time she meets the murderer, she always knows it's the murderer.
Okay, but...
I wish that would change just a little.
Okay, well, as someone who identifies as a very logical, observant person...
Oh, okay.
I do think people tell on themselves.
I agree.
Like, so much more than...
But
I
as
think
a
you just
viewer,
have to
it's
look...
boring. As a viewer, when every episode, the minute she meets someone, she's like,
I'll agree with you.
It's
There
like,
are a few episodes where it's like, how did she know? But also, it's like, they're being so obvious.
No, I know. I just want there to be, like, a little more mystery. Even with Columbo and Poker Face, they figure it out pretty quickly, but there is a little bit of lead-in. There is a little bit of...
whodunit.
Or there's a clear, like with Poker Face, she will say, you're lying. So then there's a click as to why she's understood. But with her, she could just be talking to him and go, huh. And they'll say, what? And she'll go, he said that he hopes everyone enjoyed the wedding.
Well,
why would he hope
No,
that?
because...
It's like, that was a reach.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I mean, I'm loving the show. It's definitely a show that you don't have to pay attention to and still enjoy. Like, I love that I get to play on my phone. But it's just
really
so cute.
sweet. And I love all the guest stars, like the Broadway guest stars.
And they're always the murderer. Carrie Preston is fantastic. I love Carrie Preston.
Yeah.
I love Elsbeth, and I love the chief.
I hope season 2 brings a little love, a little romance interest for her.
I don't know that I could see Elsbeth getting horny.
Well, that's the thing, is she's so cute and nerdy. I love that she always has bags, because that, to me, is very Chicago. It's just always carrying totes.
Totes, yeah. It is very Chicago.
But remember when she went to that gala?
Mm-hmm.
She looked so beautiful.
Hot, I know.
Yeah.
Remember that she's one of the twins from Say a Little Prayer for You in My Best Friend's Wedding. It's her and Rachel.
Yes. McAdams.
No. Okay, we'll see you next week.
Everyone, have a good evening, and as always,
goodbye.
Lift up every voice and sing.
The Black
and
National
remember
Anthem.
to
do you know the words of the Black National Anthem?
Vote the way we vote.
I do.
No, I'm ashamed to say I don't.
Feel the shame, you bitch.
Oh, we have to get the hearse ready. I only got one hearse for us because I thought it would be okay.
Because you don't have anyone?
No, I have someone. We just had to break them up into 2. I couldn't afford 1 regular, so I had to get 2 child. And we just
killed 2 children?
No. It looks like that if you just see the 2 coffins. But you know he died in a magician accident. You know when the magician does middle?
Yeah.
Someone switched out the blades, and that's how he died.
Okay, I know you laugh. That is a Columbo episode. Or Murder, She Wrote. Isn't that crazy?
That's well, yeah.
I would love to watch that happen. I mean, fake.
We should go to the Magic. If anyone has any hookups to the Magic Castle, we would love to go.
Would we?
I would love. Apparently, it's really good dinner.
Okay.
And you have to dress up. Like, you can't wear jeans.
I'd wear this. Magic.